There are three essential skills needed to succeed in this modern world of ultra connectivity, social media, and AI. In an era more and more dominated by entrepreneurship, side hustles, and a do-it-yourself culture. Those three skills are storytelling, problem solving, and focus. In order to build a community that supports your business or nonprofit mission, you need to be able to tell stories that captivate and inspire people. In order to effectively execute your venture's operations or mission, you need to solve numerous problems along the way. In order to tell great stories or to solve problems, you need to be able to focus. Both storytelling skills and problem-solving skills come from consuming many different ideas from a vast array of sources. These ideas are the building blocks that are smashed together to generate original ideas and interesting perspectives. This mixture of ideas floating around in your head is also the source of your creative solutions to any problems you may run into. In the process of diligently consuming these various ideas, your ability to focus is strengthened and exercised, whether that be from reading or listening or observing. Your capacity to focus is also increased as you battle through the creative process of turning those raw materials, that concoction of random ideas floating in your mind, into finished products. Those products being inspiring, persuasive, or entertaining stories, or ingenious solutions to problems. A primary source of these raw ideas that inspire creativity is from observing or consuming strange things, meaning things that are unfamiliar to us, such as people, places, things, and time periods that are different from our own. It is in observing these differences from the outside that allows us to see how something we are familiar with could be done differently and more effectively, or said, demonstrated, or expressed better or clearer, or in a more exciting or entertaining way. Putting together many different strange observations is a recipe for new and brilliant masterpieces of all kinds, from stories to creative solutions. Storytelling can be applied in any medium, from art to music to persuasion to sales to advocacy to debating to litigation and everything in between. Creative problem solving can be used in business, charitable ventures, event planning, science, engineering, gardening, car maintenance. Anything that requires you to get around or through the inevitable obstacle in order to reach your goal. The best place to consume these strange ideas and at the same time improve your ability to focus longer is through reading. The most productive and fruit-bearing form of reading is reading classic works. This is because classic works are tried and tested and have endured through time. Classics, by definition, are the foundational work for everything we know in present times. They are the blueprint for every field of study and every activity that takes place today in one way or another. They are the underpinnings of society, and you can see their influence everywhere you turn, from pop culture to science to politics to religion and philosophy. Anything you can think of. Learning these roots helps you better understand the world we live in today and allows you to connect dots that others don't see. Classics require that you focus and wrestle with the writings as you consume their groundbreaking, deep, ingenious discoveries and insights that have inspired all the future innovations and new understandings that have been built upon their foundation to get us to where we are today. Classics also provide that key value of strangeness, having been written in time periods other than our own by people in environments very different from our own. When we immerse ourselves in their works, we put ourselves in their shoes. We enter their time periods and their worlds, and see things from a different perspective from where we are standing now. This allows us to see better ways of doing things they did then, and better ways of doing things we do now. This applies to every aspect of our world in every subject. Mixing together different classic works in entirely different time periods by entirely different authors allows for even greater cross-pollination of ideas. By comparing and contrasting places and times, you can pull out and combine the best of which each work has to offer to form something brilliant and new, such as combining wisdom from ancient times with wisdom from the age of reason. Spending time with the greatest works of all time will develop your judgment and critical thinking skills. Among other things, this will enable you to identify valuable works in our time that will become future classics. When you combine your knowledge of the classics with valuable works in our time, you will have an inexhaustible amount of raw material to mash together to tell captivating stories and develop creative solutions. You will become both a confident storyteller and a crafty problem solver. The wrestling you do with these fundamental works as you persevere through them will improve your reading skills and reading speed, your discernment and judgment, and most of all, your ability to focus for longer periods of time in all types of settings. Reading the classics with your mind has an effect similar to the effect running or lifting weights with your body has on you as a whole. It improves every aspect of your life. You become stronger and calmer, and your thoughts become more clear and focused. The best way to consume the classics and know you are consuming what has been considered among the greatest and most influential works of all time in every field, from philosophy to science to literature to math to political science to poetry and everything in between, from the ancient times to the early modern era, is with the Harvard Classics. It was designed to allow a diligent reader to obtain all the elements of a university education in 1 year with 15 minutes of reading a day. At My Harvard Classics, we offer the platform and tools to do just that. And for those that are highly motivated and want to consume this knowledge even faster than in 1 year, making your focus muscles even stronger in the process, we encourage you to do the 90-day challenge on our website, which condenses the readings down to a 90-day period with 1 hour of reading a day. The 90-day version will require greater focus and discipline, but the reward will be not only the knowledge of a cultivated scholar with the raw materials to generate captivating stories for whatever purpose you need and the ability to creatively solve problems, you will also train your mind to have the focus of a laser. Head over to myharvardclassics.com to start your challenge today. Link is in the description. Thanks and good luck.